Good morning and welcome to this quick video. Today, following on from the mind map you completed yesterday, you're going to be answering this question. How does Priestley portray the character of Mr Birling in the play and in Spectacles? If you've not already watched it, yesterday I went through and created this little mind map. Again, I said in the video, creating these and keeping them pretty and beautiful is not something I'm amazing at, and the submissions I've had are actually way better than the one I made. Taught me a lesson there. So, let's get into it. You're going to take some ideas from your mind map and put them into your question. Now, I'm only looking for you to write one, and I've said amazing paragraph in your response. What I want you to do is create that thesis statement, though, because that's the skill that I really am interested in the most. What I would do is like this. Priestley portrays, and I've put in the quote that I like, the heavy-looking and pretentious character of Mr Birling as. Then we're looking for a variety of ideas here. So I'm going to put in 5 ideas. These can be as simple or as complex as you want, but these are the things that is going to give your essay that structure. So let's just go back to the mind map and I'll show you what I mean. So if I go back, apologies for the scrolling across, one idea that I can spot here is that it's a capitalist. A second idea that I can spot here is that it's foolish. So I'll plug those into my thesis statement. So as a capitalist, or an epitome of capitalism, however you want to phrase it, and then we could say as foolish. And again, you could make that as complicated or as simple as you wanted, but the idea is what is getting you the marks, not using fancy terminology and big vocabulary. So once you've put in your 5 ideas, I think the better responses show not just the character in one moment just from picking quotes out of the air, but look at their development across the whole of the play. If I think about how Birling is presented at the beginning versus how he extends his portrayal and then how his portrayal finishes, and notice I'm talking about the character of Birling, not Mr Birling as though he's a real person, because we're remembering that to be thoughtful, apt and developed, we need to be talking about the characters as though they're something that's been constructed or they are vehicles rather than the characters being real people that used to exist. And just making that clear in your writing is moving you way up the mark scheme. If I think of Birling at the beginning of the play, we've got him, he's showing off, he's talking about the poor, he's abusing Edna a little bit, depending on how you view it. He's incredibly rude to his wife and to Sheila when he kind of shushes them, when they kind of hint at Gerald having an affair. He's really excited about his knighthood. As the play continues, we peek behind the curtain, as it were, and we see a bit more of an extension of what his character is really like, how he's very threatening and intimidating and rude to the inspector. But then by the end of the play, the key thing that we learn about him, from his capitalist portrayal, from his almost pig-headed ignorance to changing his mind, from his lack of metanoia, he has not changed by the end of the play. That then ties in with the inspector's warning about fire and anguish. Ooh, I've got the quote wrong. How embarrassing. About fire and anguish and blood. You know, how Birling has not learned, whilst characters like Sheila and Eric have. So I hope that gives you a bit of a hint. What I would suggest is I'm writing just at the beginning of the play, or this one, however you want to do it. I'm going to get that thesis statement together, then I'm going to put together one paragraph. If you are stuck, please do send me a comment or a message or an email. Hope that helps. Stay safe. Speak soon.